Stop wasting your time. Life-changing success advice from successful people. The ancient wisdom of the Greeks spoke of moderation as the foundation for a fulfilled and content life. Yet in the whirlwind of modern living, we often find ourselves swept away, constantly saying, I don't have time for my family. I don't have time to exercise. I don't have time for anything. It's precisely in these moments of imbalance, when the weight of responsibilities feels crushing, that we must pause, breathe, and reassess. Consider this powerful question. What would I do if I only had 6 months left to live? If you find yourself buried in work, distanced from loved ones, or neglecting the relationships that matter most, this question will serve as a mirror, reflecting what truly deserves your energy. If the answer involves cherishing time with those who mean the most, then the time to act is now. Waiting until someday won't do. Life is happening in this moment, and it's up to you to seize it. Ask yourself, if you were told you had 6 months left, how different would your life look? The famous joke about businessmen never regretting not spending more hours at the office is an enduring truth. Success isn't just measured by the hours you log, but by the moments that take your breath away, the laughter shared, the hands held, and the stories told. Balance and moderation don't just enhance productivity, they enrich the very fabric of our lives. Now, stretch that vision further. Imagine you had all the financial freedom you could dream of, $20 million in the bank, but only a decade left to live. You're in perfect health, but time is now your most valuable currency. With the knowledge that your time is finite, what passion would you pursue? What legacy would you build? What career would you choose if you knew failure wasn't an option and money was never a concern? This isn't just a thought experiment, it's an invitation to act. Start by exploring. Research that dream field. Volunteer, take courses, read, connect with people who live that passion every day. The journey toward what makes you feel alive doesn't have to start with an all-or-nothing leap. It can begin with small, meaningful steps that build momentum. I've met countless individuals who took that first step. Some shifted within their current roles, others moved into entirely new fields. What they all had in common was the courage to pivot towards something they loved. They found their spark, pursued it relentlessly, and became stars in their chosen paths. The truth is simple and universal. If they can do it, so can you. All it takes is the decision to prioritize your passions and a commitment to start today. Let me share with you a principle that has transformed countless lives, a cornerstone of time management I call the Law of Three. Mastering this law can make you one of the most effective and accomplished people in your field. Through my 30 years of exploring the intricacies of productivity, I've discovered that most people fill their to-do lists with a mountain of tasks, 20, 30, sometimes 50 items or more. But here's the revelation. Only 3 of those tasks will contribute 90% of the true value in your life. Think about it. No matter your job title, doctor, banker, entrepreneur, student, or artist, there are just 3 core activities that drive the majority of your progress and happiness. The key is to identify those activities and give them your unwavering focus. Start by making a list of all your weekly or monthly tasks and ask yourself these 3 transformative questions. What is the one activity on this list that, if done all day, would have the most positive impact on my life or career? This should be your top priority, the task that propels you forward with the most momentum. Identify it, circle it, and commit to it. If I could only choose one more activity to work on all day, what would be the second most impactful? Go through your list, find this second game-changing task, and circle it. What would be the third most valuable task to devote my time to all day? Mark it too. When I guide my students through this exercise, the results are eye-opening. In minutes, they see the essence of what truly matters, the 3 most significant tasks that shape their success in health, wealth, relationships, or personal growth. The secret is to shift from trying to do everything to focusing on these core 3 tasks. The rule is simple. Do fewer things, but ensure they are the most meaningful and do them more consistently. Invest in refining these actions to become increasingly skilled. These 3 key activities will evolve as your life and career progress, but your clarity around them must remain constant. Prioritizing only these will rapidly double your productivity and performance, leading to significant strides forward. Mastery comes from dedicating your time and energy to excelling in the few tasks that create the most impact. This is the path to exponential growth. In a world brimming with distractions and an ever-growing list of demands, embracing the law of three isn't just a productivity hack, it's a blueprint for meaningful achievement and fulfillment. When you align your focus with the few tasks that move the needle the most, you step into a realm where progress is not only possible, but accelerated. To make the law of three and other productivity strategies truly work for you, there are 4 core principles you must embrace, known as the 4 Ds. These principles act as the pillars supporting your journey to mastery. 1. Desire. Everything begins with a deep, unshakable desire. To excel at time management, you must want it with every fiber of your being. It's not just a passing wish, it's a burning drive that compels you to transform your habits, focus your attention, and push yourself beyond what feels comfortable. Desire fuels your commitment and sustains you even when challenges arise. 2. Decision. Desire alone isn't enough. You must make an unyielding decision to become a master of your time. This is the moment where you draw a line in the sand and say, I will commit to this. Without such a decision, progress stalls and your aspirations fade into unfulfilled potential. Your decision should be resolute, do or die, with no room for retreat. This choice acts as the ignition for change, sparking the actions that follow. 3. Discipline. Desire and decision set the stage, but discipline is where the true work begins. Time management is, at its core, self-discipline in action. This means repeatedly practicing the principles of effective time management until they become second nature. The ability to maintain discipline, to push through distractions, and to stay true to your priorities is what separates those who merely dream from those who achieve. It's the consistent execution of disciplined practices that elevates your performance and sharpens your focus. 4. Determination. Lastly, determination is the steel that holds everything together. It's the relentless will to keep pushing forward even when progress is slow or obstacles appear insurmountable. Determination means staying committed to your path long enough to achieve mastery. It's about showing up day after day, honing your craft, and trusting that your efforts will yield tremendous rewards. Without determination, even the most well-intentioned plans falter. The ultimate truth: time management is life management. Time isn't just a ticking clock, it's the fabric of your life. The way you manage your time directly shapes your reality, your experiences, and your legacy. When you invest in mastering time management, you're investing in a higher quality of life. Your minutes become building blocks, your hours transform into progress, and your days start to reflect the life you envision. Every study on high achievers points to one undeniable truth: their success is rooted in an intense focus on results. It's not just about the hours spent or the tasks checked off. It's about the tangible outcomes those efforts produce. Rewards, whether they're internal, like self-satisfaction, or external, like financial gain, are always proportionate to the results achieved. High-performing individuals understand that time is their most valuable asset, and they treat it as such. This principle is known as the law of sowing and reaping, or simply the law of cause and effect. In essence, the outcomes in your life stem directly from the actions you take and the results you achieve. If you desire greater rewards, whether in personal satisfaction, career growth, or financial gain, you need to consistently think about how to amplify both the quality and quantity of what you produce. Now, here's the sobering truth: most people are far less productive than they could be. Studies repeatedly show that many individuals operate at only about 50% of their actual capacity. Even in professional environments, around 30% of time is squandered on non-essential activities: chatting, gossiping, idling by the coffee machine, reading unrelated materials, and other distractions. What does this mean for you? It spells out a massive opportunity. While the average worker drifts through the day at half speed, you can set yourself apart by applying proven productivity strategies. By honing your focus and making efficient use of your time, you can surge ahead of the competition and achieve far more than you thought possible. The power of a clean slate. The first step toward boosting your productivity is cultivating a sense of order. Neatness isn't just a trivial habit, it's the bedrock of effective work. Start your day with a clean workspace and end it the same way. A tidy desk, an organized briefcase, and a well-ordered digital space create an environment that signals professionalism and primes your mind for productivity. Why is this important? Because perception matters. It's not just what you achieve, it's how others see your approach to your work. A self-made millionaire once shared that one of his core principles for success across 5 companies was ensuring that every employee maintained a clean desk. This simple practice projected an image of organization and capability that inspired confidence from clients and colleagues alike. The force of focus. One of the most powerful yet underutilized tools for getting things done is focus. This concept is often discussed, but few truly harness its potential. True focus means absolute clarity about your goals and the key result areas that contribute to them. It's knowing, without a shadow of a doubt, why you're at your job and what you were hired to accomplish. We often say that fuzzy focus leads to fuzzy results, while clear focus leads to clear outcomes. To sharpen your focus, you need to dig deep and ask yourself, what are my primary objectives? What tasks contribute most significantly to those objectives? Which 20% of my efforts lead to 80% of my success? Understanding this can change how you approach your work. Success starts with finding focus and clarity, much like fine-tuning a camera lens to capture a sharp image. But focus alone won't propel you forward. Concentration is the true driver. Once you identify the most important task that aligns with your primary goal, you must dedicate yourself fully and persistently to that task until it is completed. Consider this story. At a dinner party hosted by Bill Gates, a guest asked Gates and Warren Buffett, "What's the most important key to success?" They both answered in one word, focus. This simple response holds profound weight. In an age where distractions are endless and constant, mastering focus and sustaining deep concentration sets you apart more than any other skill. Today's world is filled with noise, social media alerts, email pings, and countless interruptions. Your ability to concentrate amidst this chaos is your most valuable tool. When I was younger and struggling, I decided that if successful people consistently shared the same advice, it was worth practicing. When they said focus was key, I made it my mission to master it. This commitment has proven transformative. In my years coaching professionals and entrepreneurs, I found a common trait among those who thrive. They choose their goals carefully and concentrate on them with unwavering dedication. They filter out distractions, focus on what truly matters, and direct all their energy to that one goal at a time. Concentration means committing without hesitation and working persistently until the job is done. Concentration is where effective time management culminates. It's not just prioritizing what matters most, it's committing to it entirely and seeing it through. It's moving with intent toward your goals and filtering out everything that doesn't contribute to your progress. Mastering this level of focus and concentration is the difference between wishful thinking and tangible achievement. After 25 years of research, I am convinced that focus and concentration are the cornerstones of success and happiness. Conversely, a lack of both often leads to failure and dissatisfaction. One powerful time management and productivity principle stands above the rest. At the start of each day, make a list of everything you need to accomplish. Then, choose the single task that carries the greatest potential impact and commit to it fully. Dedicate yourself 100% until it's done. Mastering this practice can double or even triple your productivity and elevate you to be one of the most respected and successful people in your field. The rule is simple yet profound. Identify your most important task and start on it right away. Stay with it, uninterrupted, until it's finished. From decades of studying time management, I've discovered that completing tasks, not just working on them, is the true measure of success. For students, this means finishing assignments and projects. For salespeople, closing deals. For business professionals, wrapping up transactions. Life is built around task completion. And here's the real reward. Completing significant tasks brings a surge of self-esteem and personal empowerment. Your confidence soars, your energy spikes, and new ideas flow more freely. Accomplishing meaningful tasks triggers the release of endorphins in the brain, creating a sense of happiness, alertness, and creativity. This natural high even strengthens your immune system, keeping you healthier and more resilient. High achievers share one thing in common. They make a habit of not only starting important tasks, but seeing them through to the end, on time. What enables this habit? It's the age-old friend and foe we all know: self-discipline. Understanding task completion is vital because it paves the way for better opportunities and sets the stage for a brighter future. Completing significant tasks, seeing them through from start to finish, fuels your energy, builds enthusiasm, and elevates your self-esteem. People who consistently commit to important work and push it to completion tend to be more positive, confident, and optimistic. Their belief in themselves strengthens with each success, creating a cycle of confidence and achievement that attracts even more opportunities. On the other side of the coin, focusing on low-priority tasks breeds frustration. You might be busy checking off small items, but if they don't contribute meaningfully to your bigger goals, you're left feeling unsatisfied and stressed. It's like running on a treadmill, lots of movement, but no progress. Research indicates that the average professional in countries like Britain, Germany, or France works around 1,600 hours a year, while executives and business owners often push that number up to 2,000. To understand the value of your time, divide your annual income by 2,000. For instance, if you make $100,000 a year, your hourly rate is $50. This calculation highlights a crucial point. Don't spend time on tasks that are worth less than your hourly rate. Focus on high-value activities and delegate the rest to make the most of your time and talents. Now, here's a powerful concept that can change everything: the law of three. No matter how long your to-do list is, whether it's filled with 20, 30, or 50 tasks, only 3 of those tasks will contribute 90% of your results. Write down all the tasks you aim to complete in a given week or month. When I do this exercise with business owners, they're often stunned at the clarity it brings. Identifying those 3 high-impact tasks and focusing on them has helped many double their productivity and income within just a month. Ask yourself these powerful questions to sharpen your focus. If you could only work on one task from your list all day, which task would make the biggest positive impact on your career? If you could choose only 2 tasks for the day, what would be the second most impactful? If you could pick 3 tasks to work on, what would be number 3? Circle those tasks. Suddenly, the noise fades away and your top 3 priorities stand out. These are your big 3, the tasks that truly drive your progress. Everything else can be delegated, delayed, or even ignored. The rule for dramatically boosting your productivity and income is simple. Focus on fewer things, but make sure they are the most important ones. Spend your time on these tasks, get better at them, and repeat. Prioritize these big 3 activities and devote more of your day to mastering them. As you refine these efforts, you'll find yourself accomplishing more, faster, and at a higher quality. Practicing the law of 3 can be transformative. Pair it with the eat the frog principle, tackling your most important task first each day until it becomes a habit, and your productivity will skyrocket. Start each morning with your key task, making it your default behavior to handle what matters most. When others ask you about minor tasks, confidently say, "I focus on my big 3. Everything else is delegated or saved for later." By viewing yourself as management responsible for strategic work and committing to these 3 essential tasks until they become habits, you set yourself on a path to achieve significant goals. Over our lives, we all strive to build character. Character has many definitions, but one that stands out is this: it's the ability to follow through on a commitment even after the excitement that sparked it has worn off. As you go through this process, you'll make decisions, commitments, and resolutions. The true test of character is whether you can follow through. Character, at its core, is self-discipline in action. You can gauge your character by how willing you are to make short-term sacrifices to create long-term success and fulfillment. If this content resonates with you and you're ready to unlock your potential, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more insights on personal productivity, success strategies, and character building. Share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you plan to apply these principles in your life. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update, and let's keep growing together on this journey to success.